It becomes more complex, it becomes more expensive and more time consuming, but it can be done. Now, folks that show up for a hearing lose that, and they call and say, hey, what can I do now? We start talking about exploring the process of what an appeal looks like. And like I said, we do more appeals in this area than any other firm in the state of Missouri in this area. In fact, I just challenged, first ever challenge in Missouri, a newly enacted statute that allows judges to enter an order of protection for a period of up to 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And that's relatively new. Prior to that, you could only get one for a period of 1 year with an automatic renewal for a year, which in effect would be 2 years, obviously. And then it makes the petitioner come back each year and try to renew it and things like that. Well, the legislature created this new law that allows petitioners, in cases that meet certain requirements, to get an order of protection against the respondent for 10 years. And I had a case where I didn't represent the individual at the trial court level, but after the judge in that case ruled and entered an order of protection for 10 years, they called our office. I was very interested because, again, this hadn't been challenged yet.
Uncharted territory.
Yeah, I know it's the first appeal in this area. And so, we took the case on. It was going to be a difficult case. It was difficult facts, but nonetheless, we jumped in, very eager to do it. And we lodged the first ever challenge to that law in the state of Missouri. Unfortunately, we were not successful. That said, again, those facts were very difficult in that particular case. But we're proud of the fact that we did, challenge this, and it created some law in the sense that the statute it was fairly vague and broad. In the case that we brought, then the Court of Appeals kind of expounded on, what it requires a petitioner to prove to get that 10-year order of protection.
Wow. Well, that's a huge leap to make things like that happen in the
Yeah,
courts.
in a 10-year order, that's, I always say there's a stigma that attaches on these order of protection cases. You are labeled an abuser or a stalker or somebody who's sexually assaulted somebody. And so there is certainly a stigma that comes along with having one of these. These are on CaseNet. Everybody is familiar with CaseNet. Employers look that up, and you're going, whoa, that's a humongous red flag. If you were, you were doing a background check and you say, hey, this guy had an order of protection, entered against him. Now I'll do it for 10 years. And you're going, that's, you already have red flags under a year, but now a 10-year, certainly you're going, whew, that's, there's some serious red flags. What the hell did this person do?